ingredients. I've moved over to the kitchen with Executive Chef Reese Lewis from the Williamsburg Lodge. This morning we're making grilled chicken crepes with a tarragon crema. Welcome back to the show.
Well, Cheryl, it's good to be here.
You always make the greatest dishes, and they sound so very exotic and hard to make.
They're really not. I mean, there's a lot of ingredients, but they're really very simple and very approachable.
Very good. Well, let's start over here with this view, and of course we're going to have all the ingredients and the how-tos at thehamptonroadshow.com. This is kind of like the meat of the dish, if you will.
Yes, yes. I've got here a grilled breast of chicken. Now, you can do that any time of year, and this dish is designed for any time of year. However, if you have leftover turkey and you want to know what to do with it, this could be a possibility.
Interesting. It doesn't hurt the integrity of the dish to use another meat. Okay.
Absolutely not. And in here I've got my roasted mushrooms, and these are just plain cremini mushrooms and button mushrooms. You can see there's fabulous herbs all over that. A little bit of olive oil, and they're roasted in the oven on a cookie tray just for a few minutes. This is some tomato, actually. I brought that just for fun. A little bit of diced cooked tomato with coriander and some olive oil. I've got some cheeses here. This is Sarvecchio, which is artisan cheese from Wisconsin, and some provolone, and those have been mixed together. And in here you'll see there's a little bit of sauteed baby spinach. You buy that spinach in the store, and I just sauteed it in a pot.
And you said something also about perhaps putting other vegetables that you have maybe left over from Thanksgiving and putting it all in the pot, and it works
Absolutely. If you have maybe collard greens or you have broccoli or any other things, you can put that in. It's no big deal.
All right. We're kind of moving up to this part where you're going to show us how to make a crepe.
Absolutely.
I think it's
crepes.
really cool.
I've got a crepe pan. This is just a steel pan. You can hear that kind of like a bell. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. You can use not a cast iron, but a Teflon if you have that.
Okay.
A little bit of clear butter, just a few drops in there. And actually, this pan is hot. You can see that, you know. Yeah.
And what's in that mixture?
This is a mixture of milk, flour, eggs, and just, you can hear that?
Yeah.
Kind of like your brain on drugs.
That's right, Chef.
Yep.
So that mixture just in there in a pretty hot pan?
Very hot. Did you hear that? You can hear that.
Yeah.
You don't hear that. It's not hot enough. And you can see the crepe. I tipped it around so it went kind of thin. I'm going to let that cook just for a few minutes. This is about medium heat. You're going to actually have to pay attention because you're going to make one.
I know. I'm watching closely.
She's watching very closely.
Because I would think that a burned crepe would be not so much fun to have.
You can see it cooks pretty quick. What I'm going to do is just bang it loose and take it out onto a towel.
Okay.
Of course, on TV, the one flips.
Right.
That's okay. You can see that there's very little color there. And I made one here just a little bit. I'm just going to turn it out.
And that's done.
That's done.
And you were saying that it was perfection because it didn't turn a color? Is that right?
Oh, this is very nice. That one's not because the edge folded over.
Oh, that's all right.
I was a little nervous, but it's okay.
I know, I
want to do it?
I will try and do one. Tell me exactly what role this will play in your dish. So we've got some butter in there. A little bit more butter?
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yep.
And one
take a ladle full of that.
Ladle.
Yep.
Another one?
Nope, that's it. Tip it around.
Kind of like eggs. And these are like pancakes.
Yeah. Yep. Keep it over the heat. You need a towel for your hands.
Okay. And what am I waiting for here?
You're waiting for those bubbles to come up. It'll start to settle on.
Kind of like in the middle?
Tip it just a little more so that the batter
it all
goes to the edge. Yep. Let it go just a little longer.
Okay. So no, like, walking around, answering a phone call, doing a text or whatever while you're making this?
You could.
I would do that.
But then you have to be close to the window.
Right, throw it out
if
it doesn't work.
Okay. You're almost done. That's what we're going to do is take the pan and bang it just once.
Can I bang it now?
You can bang it now.
Oh, wow.
That was good.
Right.
That was good.
Right. Okay, now
slide
do I do?
it out. Just slide
Which way? I'm going to burn myself.
You're a lefty. Okay, you slide it out like that.
Oh, my God. Okay.
There it is. Now flip it over.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a little burnt, though.
Oh, you're doing great. That's perfect.
Okay,
Are you kidding? No, there's no burn there. That's great. What we're going to do is just slide that out onto the thing.
Voila.
Voila.
So now, like 50 more, and then we're done with the dish.
50 more, and we're done with the dish.
All right. We're going to talk about this and how this works with the entire dish coming up in the next segment, Chef. Thanks.
Very good.
Thank you. In the kitchen with Executive Chef Reese Lewis from the Williamsburg Lodge, we're making grilled chicken crepes with a tarragon crema. I kind of feel like since I've made the crepe, my work is all done.
No, not hardly. We've got some filling
true.
here. What Cheryl did, she did a wonderful job. This is her crepe right here. I put it on some saran wrap to help roll it up.
That's a really neat trick, too. That's critical for you,
Yeah, that's
right?
great. It just makes it easy to roll up. And, of course, if you make them a day ahead, you can just, they're layered and they don't stick together and that kind of thing. It just makes it simple and easy.
So it is okay to make it ahead, though.
Oh, yeah, by all means. This is a do-ahead dish. You can do this ahead. I actually did some ahead and I have them in the oven.
Okay.
We'll pull them out later and we'll taste them right at the end.
Yeah.
You can try it all together.
Okay.
But you can take the filling and put a little bit right here.
All right. Now, this right here, you cooked it up with olive oil? Like all the ingredients you have here, you put them all together?
Olive oil. Well, I roasted these and the tomatoes were like blanched. And you can put about three spoonfuls of that in there.
Okay. In your crepe. And I guess also, I'm a little surprised that you can make a head. I guess because I was thinking that this would be so delicate that it wouldn't work. But
No, this is like kind of like a tortilla or a pasta type thing. You know, it's a vehicle to eat food with. What you're going to do is kind of roll it over and sort of pull that back and then roll that thing kind of like this. You know, you're getting that sort of roll look. Yeah, keep going a little bit. Oh, that was fantastic. Keep going, keep going. You guys just grab it.
You're so nurturing. Okay.
And then just pull
wait,
the saran wrap back
that has
and
to come
roll it
out. Okay.
Yep, and just roll it up. You let the saran wrap do it, see? There you are. When you're done, see that? Now that's rolled up. You can fill the other one, roll it up.
Okay.
And what we'll do then is, I'm going to turn it around so you can do it.
Right.
Like this.
Now, this is a pretty fancy name for a dish, but it seems
It's
a lot more simple than it did in the beginning.
It seemed very intimidating. You hear like crepe and oh my gosh, but it's actually some very simple techniques. You can use some leftover foods and it just tastes great. And of course, people think you slaved away in the kitchen.
Well, that's true. And I think this is a little more difficult, isn't it? The crema part?
When you're talking about the cream sauce, I have maybe a cup of chicken stock, a cup of heavy cream, a shallot, little garlic, the chopped fresh herbs. I sauteed the shallot in butter and added the stock, reduced it, a little cream, put the herbs in, then I put that in a blender. You can see, I'm going to tip that so you can see the color. I put that in a Waring blender and just blended it, and so it's real smooth and it has that nice green look to it. And that's going to give us that just a fabulous kind of color and that fabulous herby taste. Love herbs. That looks great. Fantastic. Check them out, guys.
Wow. And I saw that camera was trained on there the whole time. You were expecting me to fail. It's all right.
You're hired. That's it.
Thank you. All right. So that is done. And how you can make that ahead?
Oh yeah, I made that yesterday, last night, and the crepes are in the oven. All you need is about 15 or 20 minutes at 350 to warm them back up. And I did cover them. You can, if you want to do this at home and you didn't have a baking dish, you put it on a plate, put some saran wrap. You could microwave them just to warm them up because everything in there is cooked.
Oh, true,
right?
true. Okay.
So it's a really kind of a really nice do-ahead item.
Nice, and I mean, good presentation value. Talking about good presentation value, we have to talk about these. We're not going to make them here because you've made them already, but these are wonderful looking.
Colonial Williamsburg is going to put out a fabulous gingerbread display in our lobby at the lodge. It's 10 feet square and has a bunch of different houses on it. So we're going to do a great thing. Come up and see that.
Okay.
But we also on our brunch, on Christmas Day brunch, have Christmas cupcakes. These cupcakes will even soften up the toughest Grinch. Look at those.
I think you're right. They are so cute.
You can. I mean, look. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. Who's not going to enjoy that?
I'm sure some great decorations and wonderful treats at the Williamsburg Lodge. So this is just kind of a sneak peek of what you're going to have, right?
Sneak peek of our Christmas Day brunch, and this is on the brunch as well.
So we're going to talk about some events happening at the Williamsburg Lodge for the holidays, and also finish up our crepe dish. We'll do that coming up in the next segment. Chef Reese, thank you.
Thank you.
We are finishing up this wonderful meal with Executive Chef Reese Lewis from the Williamsburg Lodge. We're making grilled chicken crepes with a tarragon crema. This came right out of the oven, and it really smells phenomenal.
It smells great. I had an oven-proof dish here, and just they're baked only for about 15 minutes at 350. You can see that the ingredients in there are nice and soft, and they stick together pretty good. The smell is absolutely fantastic. It's great aroma.
It
I'm sure
wonderful.
people in the audience can smell that.
Yeah, I'm sure folks at home wish they had some smell-o-vision for this, because really it is wonderful. This right here again, what's in this again?
This is actually just a little bit of chicken stock, or you could use turkey. I have a splash of cream in there, and some herbs. Tarragon is a dominant herb, and then it's just blended.
That's wonderful.
Salt, pepper.
And I was laughing earlier because you let me try this. I don't know what you call it. Is it salsa?
Tomato concasse. It's.
Oh, that's a very fancy name. But can you talk about what you put in this? Because I mean, that's really.
What this is
really
a cooked Just a tomato that was blanched really quickly by dropping in boiling water and then in ice water. I put then, peeled the skin, put then some coriander, salt, pepper, and a little bit of olive oil, and you can see it makes a great topical garnish. And of course, the last step
There's
is
more?
yeah, you got to taste it.
Oh, no. Well, I
gotta
can't do that. I
taste
have to share with David and
come on.
Cerise and Jeremy.
Teeny,
Okay.
teeny piece. Okay.
Right.
Go ahead, you got to taste it. It's
Okay.
so hard
There's
to eat
more.
on. It's
There
so
is
hard
more.
to eat on stage.
All right.
I've got more
Well,
for the crew right here.
Okay, good. Well, while I'm doing that, talk to us about some great things coming up for the holidays. You already talked about the gingerbread goodies and the cupcakes and things like that, but there are also events, I know.
Absolutely. We have, for the holidays in Kelowna, Williamsburg, there's so many to mention.
Oh, I know.
Our taverns, the Williamsburg Inn, the Williamsburg Lodge. There's so much going on. A couple things to call out. New Year's Eve, we have a fabulous New Year's Eve celebration happening. New Year's Eve around the world, and we have different stations from around the world, and we're going to carve some great ice. So Williamsburg's a fabulous place for New Year's Eve. Grand Illumination Weekend is coming up, and there's a lot of...
When is that?
That's December 5th.
Okay.
So this is Christmas Day brunch. We have a Christmas Day dinner. Of course, Thanksgiving. I mean, there's multiple other events in there. You got to get on our website and check some of that out.
There's so much definitely going on. Do you suggest reservations for people who want to come out there? Because especially if you're here in Hampton Roads proper, like in the metro area, I mean, it's just a drive up. Would you suggest a reservation?
I would strongly suggest that. I mean, many of our events have strong bookings already, so for the holidays. So we're pretty pleased with that, and we're looking forward to a great season.
All right, sounds good, Chef Reese. Thank you very much. This was delicious, by the way. I'm going to share. I promise.
Thank you. I have
with
more here
everyone
for the
coming.
crew too.